The fight against corruption in Nigeria can only be won if we all come together and give our support to the anti-graft agencies. Corruption affects everyone irrespective of tribe, religion, status or gender. Do not be left out in the quest for a corrupt-free Nigeria. Welcome to this week's edition of The Eagle, produced by the Public Affairs Directorate of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. My name is Aisha Gambari.
Hello out there. My name is Abdurrashid Bawa. I'm the Executive Chairman of Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. The fight against corruption is our collective responsibility. I therefore urge you to please put in your best and help the EFCC achieve its mandate of ridding Nigeria of economic and financial crimes. Together, we can win the fight, and we will win the fight.
Corruption is a cankerworm that is eating deep into the fabrics of our society. Many people have defined the word corruption in different ways. On The Eagle today, we shall be taking a look at the real meaning of the word corruption and its negative consequences on the society. Also today, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC signs MOU with the Nigerian Extractive Industry Transparency Initiative (NEITI). We'll also bring you a report on the arrest of a syndicate of fraudsters who capitalized on a victim's desperation to secure healing to defraud her of the sum of 250 million naira. Details of all this will come your way shortly after this timeout. Please don't go away.
Imagine a society where everything works. Durable road networks, stable electricity supply, portable water, well-equipped and functional healthcare facilities, quality education for all, affordable housing schemes, social security benefits, job creation, and a lot more that makes life comfortable to live. That is an ideal society. We can only achieve these if we all play our part. Say no to corruption to enjoy these benefits. Kill corruption to save Nigeria. This message is from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC.
Executive Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Abdurrashid Bawa, has reiterated the Commission's resolve to sanitize and deal with fraud-related issues in the extractive industries. The EFCC boss stated this during the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding between the EFCC and NEITI at the EFCC's headquarters in Abuja. Aisha Mohammed has details. Please stay tuned.
The EFCC boss promised to use the Commission's Extractive Industry Fraud section to deal with issues relating to the extractive industries and to sanitize the sector, assuring NEITI that the EFCC will work with it in meeting the expectations of both parties for the betterment of the country. Bawa said the EFCC so much believe that if the leakages are blocked, then the country will not need to borrow a single cent from any other country to finance budgets, which he added informed the EFCC's interest in signing the MOU.
The Memorandum of Understanding is very clear regarding your expectation and our expectation. And I want to assure you, in addition to other issues of training and all of that, we will do our best to ensure that this industry is sanitized for the betterment of this country. We at the EFCC, we so much believe that if we can block the leakages, this country will need not to borrow a single cent from any other country to come and finance our budget. And that is why we are interested in this Memorandum of Understanding, and that is why we are keen to see that the extractive industry is sanitized for the betterment of this country.
In his remarks, the Executive Secretary of NEITI, Dr. Oji Ogbonnaya Oji, noted that with the MOU, NEITI, which has no enforcement powers, will be able to leverage on the powers of the EFCC to back and bite.
In the past, people had thought that 90 can only back, but it cannot bite. So we have come to an agency that can bite and back. So we've come to borrow your teeth, and we're borrowing based on a memorandum of understanding we have signed today to strengthen our position and resolve to rescue the extractive industry resources to work for all Nigerians, not just a few.
He also promised to work with the EFCC to strengthen their position and rescue the extractive industry's resources. Aisha Muhammad reporting for The Eagle.
There's no debate at all that corruption is one of Nigeria's greatest challenges as it continues to deprive the country of our socio-economic well-being and development. In many countries of the world, especially in the developing countries, the menace of corruption is evident everywhere you go, and many people perpetrating this crime try to cover up, or better still, they try to escape being called to justice. In Nigeria, the effect of corruption has left a devastating effect on every sphere of our social, economic, and political system. In this report, Sani Emmanuel examines the effects of corruption and how Nigerians can take ownership of the fight. His report.
Corruption, as defined by the World Bank, is a form of dishonesty or a criminal offense that is undertaken by a person or an organization entrusted with a position of authority in order to acquire illicit benefit or abuse power for one's private gain. Such includes bribery, lobbying, extortion, nepotism, patronage, influence peddling, embezzlement, just to mention a few. The impact of corruption on developing countries cannot be overemphasized. In such systems, there is no quality of life or services. To access those items that make life comfortable means you have to pay for them. This is seen not only in the rural areas but also in major cities in the urban centers where poor infrastructures are non-existent or have ever since decayed. Corruption in African countries continues to be one of the greatest factors of poverty and underdevelopment, even as the continent is endowed with prized natural resources. It is for this reason that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, and other anti-graft agencies were created to fight the scourge. Despite challenges, there is no doubt that these agencies, especially the EFCC, have recorded tremendous successes, especially in the areas of cybercrime, advanced fee fraud, illegal oil bunkering, loot recovery, and asset forfeiture, just to mention a few. So, reacting to this trend, here we are on the streets of Abuja to get opinions of Nigerians on what they think is corruption and how we can together fight this scourge for good.
Corruption is the abuse of public office or private gain. That is what corruption is. Corruption is not all about people in the public offices, people in the private sector as well. It cuts across all sectors. When you are not doing things the right way, when you always do things that you won't do publicly, you want to do it in the hidden, that is a corrupt act.
To me, I feel corruption is when you do not have the conscience to actually do this right thing. That's corruption. So you go to do the wrong thing, or you bypass, you're biased, you're not honest.
Bribery is corruption. You know, forgery is corruption. Stealing is corruption. Telling lies that you want to come and rule the people and give them better government and you end up killing them is corruption. Even in the house, deceiving your wife, telling your wife that you are not double playing her and you are sleeping around with other women is corruption.
Corruption is all about, is a bribe. Maybe they will go to villages, they They'll go to village, like they'll collect the community that they should vote for you. They should vote for me. I'm going to present you people as governor, and I'm going to do work for you. I'm going to do the role for you. After voting them, after voting the person, then later on they will disappoint the person. That is corruption.
Corruption, in my own view, is doing the wrong things at the wrong time. Doing the things we are not supposed to do in the general sense. Now, bringing it back home, corruption means basically tampering with funds that's supposed to be meant for the public use, tampering with taxpayers' monies that's supposed to be meant for the development of our community and the society at large.
When asked if they have the appropriate authorities to report corruption cases to, this is what they have to say.
EFCC and ICPC. EFCC, they are there. ICP, they are there.
The foremost that comes to mind is EFCC, which is the one that is solely responsible for financial looting and stuff. But for the other ones, currently I don't know much about that area.
So, we have all heard, for the fight against corruption to be won, all hands must be on deck. Remember, Nigeria is a great country, and we can even make Nigeria greater by uniting together against the scourge. Report all suspected cases to the EFCC. If you see something, say something. My name is Sani Emmanuel, and I'm reporting for the Eagle.
It is important for Nigerians to realize that they have to buy into the fight against corruption. We should all come together. Don't just sit back and fold your hands, waiting for the anti-graft agencies to wage the war alone. Corruption affects everyone. If we rise up to face these challenges, this country will be better for everyone to live. Rise up to kill corruption before corruption kills Nigeria. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC is proud to introduce the new digital reporting platform known as Eagle Eye. The app, designed by the Commission to enable easy reporting of incidences of economic and financial crimes by the public, is an interactive platform protecting the identity of the reporter. To access the app on iOS, log on to the Apple Store and search Eagle Eye. Click on the download button and you're there. For Android phone users, log on to the Google Play Store, search for Eagle Eye and click on the download button. The Eagle Eye app has features to upload videos, images, graphics, and text files to back up the details of information being reported. You can upload all this information from the gallery of your phone or use your camera to take fresh photos on the spot. Add the location and details of information being reported and click the Submit button. You can also access the app via the website using eagleeye.gov.ng. Please note, the Eagle Eye does not replace the conventional means of submitting petitions. It is, however, a means of reporting financial crimes as they happen. Remember, when you see something, say something, and the EFCC will do something.
Corruption is a cankerworm, na cankerworm. I said na cankerworm, na cankerworm. Corruption don't finish our country. Nigeria women rise up and come together, oh yeah. Every woman come out, but we fight corruption together, oh. Every woman fall out, but we kill corruption together, oh. Them they thief our money, send them obodo yibo. Children they suffer every day, better school in no day. Nigeria women come, oh. Women from every sector, make we fight corruption, we won't kill our country. Them go collect money for light, chop the money, light we no see. Good road and good health and car, we no see. I said na cankerworm, na cankerworm.
Join the EFCC in its crusade to rid Nigeria of corruption. Naija, now we all know.
Still to come on the program, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC has arrested one Abayomi Kamaldeen Alaka, also known as Awishe, a suspected leader of a deadly syndicate of juju scammers operating from a shrine located in Ashipa town near Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. Alaka Awishe was arrested following a petition by a victim who lost 250 million naira to the syndicate after she was tricked to provide money for sacrifices and invocations to heal the ailment she was being faced with. Abbas Abubakar in this report x-rays the victim's journey to Alaka Awishe's shrine and how the EFCC led a team that arrested the suspects. Please, viewer discretion is advised as some images in this report might be disturbing. Over to you, Abbas.
The victim, Juliet Bright, said she was introduced to Alaka by one Akinola Bukola Augustina, also known as Iya Oshun, whom she met on Facebook in the course of her search for solutions to her health challenges. Bright said her attention was drawn to Augustina when she saw her business page with the name Oshumbikola Olomitutu Spiritual Healing Center and followed her posts.
I met Oshumbukola on Facebook while I was searching for solution to my health problem.
She then contacted Augustina, narrated her health challenges to her, which she said she had solutions to, but demanded for the sum of 16 million naira. Bright narrated how she paid instantly via a New Generation Bank account provided by Oshumbukola and belonging to one Muhammad Sani, who later turned out to be a Bureau de Change operator. After paying the money, Bright said she wasn't relieved of the health challenges and she made her claims to Augustina, who she said the problem was beyond her but promised to refer her to someone who has higher spiritual healing powers than herself. That was how Bright landed in the hands of Alaka Awishe, who it was discovered was another member of the fraud syndicate.
My ex-husband, he led me to Facebook. So let us search for solution since we cannot get in through all these means of prayers, which we search on Facebook. And he by himself pointed out, okay, let us call this particular number. Since we saw the video clips of the healing programs, like holding meetings with some people and all that. So we searched on Facebook and he said I should call that particular number, which I did. I called her. I told her my name and where I based. So he said I should come down. No, before coming down, I said I should send money to her to check if it's something she can handle. That if it's a spiritual sickness, she can remove it. But if it is natural, she cannot handle it. I sent her 100,000 naira for the search. After a few hours, she called back and told me that it's a spiritual matter, that somebody placed it on me. I said, what is the next thing to do? She said I should come over to Lagos, that she is in Lagos State. I said, okay. I discussed with my ex-husband and I went to Lagos to meet with her. But getting to the airport, she was there waiting for me to pick me up. She picked me from the airport and told me that she's taking me to one Baba Awishe. I said, but you told me you are the one. He said, yes, this person is spiritual father, superior to him, to her, that will be the one to handle something for me. I said, okay. Then we moved to Awishe Shrine at somewhere around that around that Abeokuta Road. So that was how we got to Awishe.
The victim in the petition revealed that she met Alaka Awishe at his shrine in Ashipa town in Abeokuta, Ogun State. After their first meeting, she lost her senses and didn't realize that she was hypnotized until she had paid various sums of money by cash and through bank transfers to various bank accounts provided by the fraudsters. Bright revealed that she paid a total of 250 million naira to the suspect and his syndicate. Upon receiving her petition, the EFCC swung into action. A team from the Foreign Exchange Malpractice Section FEMS from the EFCC headquarters in Abuja in a sting operation carried out in May 2021 arrested Sani Mohammed, The Bureau de Change operator and Augustina at Egbeda and Abule Egba areas of the town respectively. Augustina, who is currently on administrative bail after her confessional statement, led operatives to Alaka Awishe's shrine in Ashipa, but Alaka Awishe had escaped, having gotten wind of the presence of the Commission's operatives in the town. After gathering due intelligence, the Commission finally apprehended Alaka Awishe in his hiding in Abeokuta, and he led them back to the shrine.
You see? Can you see? Can you see the live bat?
Yes, sir. I see. The shrine, located on a large expanse of land, was only accessible through an untarred road. At the shrine, various fictitious items with which the syndicate confused their victims into parting with money under false pretenses were discovered. The shrine was combed for further evidences, after which it was set ablaze. Following his arrest, the Commission also traced and marked a number of assets linked to Awishe, believed to be proceeds of his criminal activities. The assets include plots of land located at Ashipa Town, Abeokuta, Ogun State, used as the shrine site, a newly renovated filling station named Alaka Oil and Gas located at number 2 Adene Street, Oke-Oria, Ikorodu, Lagos, an uncompleted event center named Alaka Event Center located at number 2 Adene Street, Oke-Oria, Ikorodu, Lagos, an uncompleted blocks of flat located at number 2 Adene Street, Oke-Oria, Ikorodu, Lagos, and a newly renovated story building with boys' quarters situated at number 22 Magodo, Phase 2, Lagos. All suspects will be charged to court as soon as investigations are concluded. Section 2 of the Advance Fee Frauds and Other Fraud-Related Act 2006 gives power to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) to arrest, investigate and prosecute advance fee fraud offenders. The Act provides that a person arrested is liable on conviction to imprisonment for a term of up to 15 years without the option of a fine. Abbas Abubakar reporting for the Eagle.
Thank you, Abbas. The public is hereby warned to be wary of these fraudsters. Do not engage in any business proposal with anyone without first verifying the claims. Also, be wary of fake spiritualists who capitalize on your desperation to swindle you. A word they say is enough for the wise. So beware. And with that, it's a wrap on this week's edition of The Eagle. Please don't forget to join us same time and on same station next week as we bring you interesting updates from the EFCC. To follow up on other activities of the Commission, please visit our website at www.efccnigeria.org. Do not forget to also download the EFCC mobile reporting app known as the Eagle Eye via the iOS App Store for iPhone users and the Google Play Store for Android phone, and start reporting every act of economic and financial crimes, including corruption that you observe. Also follow us on our social media platforms at Official EFCC on Facebook, YouTube, and of course, Instagram. And for further inquiries, send an email to info@efccnigeria.org or call the numbers showing on your screen. Please do not forget to wear a face mask and ensure that you maintain social distance. Wash your hands regularly or you use hand sanitizers. And if you feel sick, please stay at home. Together we can contain the spread of COVID-19. So please stay safe. My name remains Aisha Gambari. Let's do this again next time. Thank you for watching. God bless Nigeria. Bye-bye.